name is Nathan.
And I'm Jana.
And this is our son Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
And we were first-time home buyers, and we went with Town Square Realty. Carla Husing was our realtor, and we decided to go with them based upon personal referrals and references, and we were really excited that we did.
Yeah. When we met Carla for the first time, she was amazing. Like from the beginning, she was beautiful and kind and warm, and she was just very personal, and she never once did we ever feel pressured or, maybe in a hurry to just get a house. She definitely was very reassuring and trying to make sure that as she met us and what our personal needs are, and kind of, the house that would be perfect for us.
Yeah. And as first-time home buyers, there were a lot of things that we were pretty naive about. We didn't know. So it was great just to have someone working with you every step of the way and educating you and really being on your side. Anything from, before we even got into homes and started looking at them, Carla just encouraged us to do drive-bys because, if you're not in love with the outside, chances are you're not going to be in love with the inside. So we did a lot of drive-bys of lots of houses and spent a lot of time doing that. And even looking at a house from the perspective of a resale value, and just seeing it in a lot of different angles, maybe not the way we would see it the first time we looked at the house, especially being first-time home buyers, and there's a lot of stuff to learn.
Yeah, like in the beginning, before we had even met Carla, we kind of looked around on our own, and there was a little baby house I loved, and it was a tiny little baby house, like 2 bedrooms, and it had a little spiral staircase, and so I loved it. And, Carla just kind of talked me through it, and she's like, hey, well, let's think about a couple other things besides just like, oh, you love the spiral staircase. She's like, well, what about, you're having a baby coming along, you might want 3 bedrooms, and, a spiral staircase is that really, logical for, kids and, like, maybe when people coming over and stuff like that. So just kind of maybe seeing it from a different perspective before I just kind of jump in because I, just want a house so bad.
Yeah. So, there were things in our story. We had a budget that was quite a bit less than the normal client of Carla's, but she was still more than excited to work with us and work within our budget. She respected that, didn't take us to homes that were more expensive than we could really afford, and she helped us stay accountable to that. It was good. We just felt like we had someone on our side.
Yeah. So when we finally did find a house
Mm-hmm.
that we wanted to make an offer on, she was right there. She was committed to helping us, like, put our offer in, and if there's counter offers and everything, and learning that in the process
Mm-hmm.
as she's teaching us and doing it in real life,
Yeah.
And we found a beautiful house that we loved, and it was even more than we ever expected or imagined. And she made sure that, once we all had a piece about it, because she had said that from the beginning, if we don't have a piece about it, we're not going to go through with it. And she made sure that we did, and she did, and we all loved it, and we're so excited.
Yeah. So we put in the offer and that whole thing, that whole experience, and it was great because once we decided this is the house we were going with, and the offer had been accepted, and we had kind of stood our ground. Carla was great with recommending inspectors and the whole process after you get, an offer accepted. And so it was great because she helped us point out things that we need to make sure we're in working order, or things that if they were, like the roof, for instance, if it needed to be re-roofed, in how many years, and just taking that into consideration as far as budgeting, checking out the furnace, big things that the inspector could check out and just give us even a more peace of mind. So.
Yeah. So now that we found a house that we wanted, and we're going to go ahead and through with this, we had to be out of our apartment by the end of June, and we wanted to close, and she made sure everything ran efficiently and smoothly and quickly, and we had to because once we moved in our house in the beginning of July, Ben was born 2 weeks later, and now we have a beautiful house that we can make memories in and grow up in and raise Benjamin in, and we're just really blessed.
Yeah. So all in all, it was a great experience. Ben agrees. And we were just more than pleased with Carla and Town Square Realty.
Mm-hmm.
We are happy customers.